UK has made the regulations very strict because they want people like us, highly skilled migrants, to be contributing to the economy. So the taxes we pay is our license to stay in the UK. Right? That's why the PSW was created, because we're supposed to be highly skilled migrants, master degree graduates, bachelor degree graduates, who are able to find a nice job and be able to contribute to the economy. And if you're earning well, then perhaps you can progress to the immigration ladder with a highly skilled worker.
Say one thing about your national insurance contributions. If you don't work a full tax year, you are able to get a refund on the taxes that you paid when you leave the UK. Also, we have a welfare system in Britain. So when you're paying your national insurance contributions, you do get free healthcare in the UK. So you can visit any doctor, surgery or hospital and your health is covered as well.
Good point. Questions? The question is that first, a student doing a certificate course, if he can go home first in the Philippines before coming back to the, is that the question?
Well, he can go to London, just take a leave.
Okay.
How long are the certificate?
Okay. First question, that question. First, there's no certificate course in our college. All our courses are degree courses. But our MBA course, for example, it might be good to note that if you do the MBA, we have 3 semesters. First semester, you get a postgraduate certificate, okay? But you enter as an MBA student already, a master's degree student already, the moment you enter. Second semester, you finish a postgraduate diploma. If you see the course outline that we gave to you, you will see the courses listed there, right? If you finish the third semester, which is dissertation or thesis semester, you end with a master's degree in business administration. So at the end of the day, you get 3 qualifications: postgraduate certificate, postgraduate diploma, and an MBA degree. That's how it progresses. So for example, as in the question asked, it's a short course, it's a 4-month course, but you have to complete it until the end to obtain the master's degree. If you drop out in the middle, you may have to cancel the visa.
So on the first semester
Programs.
Yes.
All right. It's going to be a certificate in business administration and a diploma in business administration awarded by the London School of Commerce. Right? The courses taken on the first semester are quite generic management degree programs. We have accounting, we have human resource management, we have change management, we have a little bit of IT, how to use information for management decision making. We have a bit of marketing as well. So, strategic marketing is part of the core curriculum. But on the second semester, you're able to specialize, just as Lucy explained earlier, you can specialize in either marketing, finance and accounting, or international business. So if you're into arts and humanities, for example, you'd like to pursue something more, let's say, policy making, something more law-related, you can easily do an international business specialization on the MBA program. And that's the kind of field that you can enter as a professional after. In my case, for example, I specialized in marketing on my MBA. My dissertation was about internet marketing, right? I had a supervisor who was really, really amazing. He was one of the top businessmen in the UK doing internet marketing. And he's also a researcher, a professor in one of the good universities in London. So I enjoyed my time doing my research. I spent a lot of time in the British Library because collection is tremendous. So he was focused on me designing something that is truly applicable in any business setting. In my dissertation, and he offered to publish my work at the end of the day because it was good enough for other businesses or organizations to look into as a strategic marketing strategy, positioning for a brand, for example. So this is something that I specialize in, but if, for example, your interest is in computing or human resource management, then you can of course specialize in that field in your dissertation phase. And you'll be an expert in that at the end of the day. not only are you an MBA graduate, once you're interviewed for a job, you can always say that I did the research in this and that, and I'm a specialist in it. Because that's something that you do on master level, right? It's not just any research, it's a master level thesis. Alright? You have
Okay, we had a good question here about the age limits or for the courses. We do have age restrictions. You must be 18 years of age to join our bachelor's programs and at least 21 years to join the master's. There's no maximum age, yes. Mature students are welcome as well. Did you have something?
The question is, after the PSW perhaps, is there any next step for immigration purposes? Yes, there is. If you do a post-study work visa, the next natural step would be three things. First, you do another degree and become a student again, but it doesn't lead you to any permanent residency or citizenship, right? Second option will be to find a sponsor employer who can help you obtain a Tier 2 work visa, right? So for example, a company hires you, then it will be them who will sponsor your visa, but it means that you cannot change jobs. And you must stick with that employer because they're your sponsors for your work visa. After 5 years, starting from the post-study work visa up to the work visa Tier 2, you can apply for permanent residency after 5 years. If the third option you take, after your post-study work visa and you're earning £30,000 minimum if you're less than 30 years old, or $35,000 minimum if you're over 30 up to a certain bracket, then you can apply for a Tier 1 highly skilled migrant worker visa. That is according to the rules right now, right? These rules are always bound to change as the Home Office now is being stricter and stricter, right? With the conservative government in the United Kingdom now, the immigration issues are of #1 priority to them. Yeah, a lot of immigrants recently have been taking advantage of the system, coming as immigrants with no much knowledge of English. Eventually they become citizens, and eventually they become jobless, and they get benefits from the government. And because of such issues, the government is tightening its belt. I think maybe Lucy can explain a bit more of that if we have more questions about it. But because of the tightening of the immigration rules, these three options are maybe bound to change in the future. So my suggestion, my advice is to take advantage of the course now, while the PSW option is still available, and that you can still progress to further immigration status. Because right now you're still covered in the current law. Right? Any further questions? Is anybody a current bachelor degree student, an undergraduate? Yeah? It might be interesting to note that you can transfer credits if you're currently studying a business or commerce degree, that you can transfer your credits to a bachelor degree in the UK, right? Remember, our bachelor course is only 2 years. It's 2 years because, as Lindsay said, there are no long breaks, and that you finish it in 2 years because it's accelerated and it's advanced level, all right? And you have to be at least 18, so meaning you're mature mentally to go through the river of fast-paced learning. But let's say you're a second year, third year undergraduate student in the Philippines, you can apply for the final year only of bachelor degree in the United Kingdom. Alright? What we do is we check your transcript of records from the Philippines, see what kinds of courses you have taken, which ones we can credit, and get you exemptions from those courses in our college. Right? So for example, you're currently doing a BA or BSc in commerce or business ad or anything in that field. We see that you've done at least 3 semesters. You do only final year. So instead of paying the 7,950 that you see published for Filipinos, it's probably only 4,950 or 5,950 to Filipino students doing final year. At the end of the day, you've done your qualifications partly in the Philippines and have taken a degree in the UK. you graduate with a British degree. Alright? Plus you save a lot on tuition and the cost of living doing a bachelor's in the United
So
Kingdom.
LSC and SBL.
Yes, SBL and LSC are two different institutions, different names, different licenses, both highly trusted sponsors, but same faculty, same facilities, same staff, same location. Yeah, same owner. Yeah.